The calendar, Noche Latina, commemorating the NBA's connection to... Well, Brent, an interesting matchup here tonight, especially when you take a closer look at the center position.
Well, for the over 60 crowd, this is a fun one, BA. It's not often that we highlight the center position as being the key matchup, but the big men on these teams, they deserve attention. It's going to be great watching them tonight.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup, they've got Dennis Schroeder. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Johnson. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Claxton in at center.
And every bit of the body control right there for Adebayo out there, going right through the contact.
And more, Bam Adebayo loves to go with his mid-range shot.
Yeah, he feels like it's getting to that automatic stage when he's at those elbows with that high-arcing soft touch that he has. And that high release makes it really tough to stop.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Lets it fly. 6 to shoot. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And he buries his first look.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Butler finds Hero. Fires the three. Claxton with a rebound. Johnson against Hero. Wing shot on the way. Johnson with a bucket.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. Outside for Butler. He drops it from range.
And look out when Jimmy Butler feels confident and comfortable from deep.
Bridges outside. Pass to Claxton. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Heat. First minute and a half of basketball play here in this one. Martin with a screen on Johnson. Hero, the pass to Martin. To the left wing. Adebayo with it. He's picked up by Schroeder. Here's Martin. And it's off from three-point range. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Johnson. Butler with a steal. Out on his own on the break. And he lobs it up top. And finished off by Adebayo.
And maybe that's why he's nicknamed Bam. Taking contact. Bam, bam.
Here's Schroeder. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. Miami's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Martin right side. Driving to the basket. Basket counts.
I love the creativity. Martin just showing off right there.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Johnson a screen on Richardson. Pass to Johnson. To the wing, right side. Outside Schroeder. Screen by Claxton. Schroeder passes to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Now Bridges. Launches a 3. Drains the triple.
That's Bridges' shot right there, the corner 3.
And Grant, this Nets team trying to set their identity at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, well, with the players they have on the wings, led by Mikal Bridges, they have the personnel to be disruptive. Long, mobile, and switchable. They give you lots of trouble.
Great open look there. Bridges has got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Richardson finds Butler. Back to Richardson. Pass to Butler. Shot clock at 6. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Hero for 3. Claxton with a rebound. Brooklyn has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Shot by Johnson, no good.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Three-pointer, Bridges. The putback, it's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. Trailing by 2. Here's Hero, and that one is stuffed right through.
And a great burst from Hero as he gets up for the jam.
Schroeder with it. Richardson picks him up. And Adebayo over to help. For three, Bridges. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Bridges has got his third basket on the night right there. 41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Adebayo passes to Butler. Adebayo a screen on Bridges. And he lobs it up to the rim. And now the Nets on the break. Shots good by Schroeder.
The attention Mikel had on that play helped him out to get that steal.
Pass to Hero. Back to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Bridges outside. Lets the three fly. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Well, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
Butler with a steal. And so it's Brooklyn with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Brooklyn?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Hero and Butler make up the perimeter pair. Martin in power forward with Adebayo as the center. And it's Richardson in at the one. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Here's Finney-Smith. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Schroeder's got 4 assists in the game.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
Here's Butler on the take. Rebound Brooklyn. Claxton's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Blocking foul called on
Side out.
Martin. First personal foul. First team foul.
Bridges finds Johnson, and as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. And what really separates Jimmy Butler as a player is competitive fire, Brent.
B.A., you see that wall over there? Go ask Jimmy to run through it. Guess what? He'll do it twice. He'll go through it one way, turn around, and come back. I mean, this guy has got incredible willpower, and when the stakes are highest, he's at his best.
Butler soars in to cap off the break.
Kind of fun when you have a fast break where guys want to join you, and Jimmy Butler, he's a member of the party.
To the inside, here's Claxton. Rebound by the Heat. And here's Adebayo. 5 points in the game. Pass to Hero. Now here's Martin. Outside for Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. And there's Richards on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
Richardson shooting it now from deep. Good touch on the long ranger.
To the paint. Here's Claxton. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Claxton's got his second bucket on the night. Pass to Adebayo. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Bridges. The Nets with a lead. Finney-Smith a screen. The 3 is up. And Mikal Bridges hits from deep. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Bridges playing with extreme confidence is on fire right now.
And here's Schroeder outside. The putback. Adebayo grabs the board. The Heat have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Pass to Richardson. Butler surveying the floor. Here's Martin. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Martin's got 6. And with the surge in scoring around the league, Brent, what's the key to modern NBA defense?
Great question, BA. I mean, you have to have versatility. You have to have coaches that can get creative. And you got to have players who are wanting to buy in on the defensive end. You just cannot give great scorers in this league, has a ton of them, a steady diet of shooting from 3. And you got to keep them guessing.
Hero, the pass to Butler. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Foul. Cameron.
That's good from Butler.
Butler gives you so much toughness and determination. This guy can really impact what the culture of your team is all about.
Screen by Bridges. Schroeder with it. Now guarded by Butler. Three-pointer, Bridges. Adebayo grabs the board. For Miami, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. And it's Butler knocking down the 3.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Kenny Smith, a screen. Pass to Bridges. The ball's knocked loose. Butler with a steal. Back to Martin. Butler up top. Takes a 3. And again, Miami with a triple.
Butler assertive on offense and taking some pride here, setting the tone for the team tonight.
Here's Schroeder. It's tipped. And the ball's out of bounds. It was last touched by Richardson. Pass to Schroeder. I got him. And here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, man, how about Johnson coming at you with some power to get the finish?
Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
A full line change here for Brooklyn. And here's Martin. Simmons defending. Martin misses. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Walker. And the jam by Walker.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
He's hitting everything from deep, just flat out torching this defense.
Simmons against Martin. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
The paint is where Simmons excels at finding points. He knows how to own the inside.
Pass to Butler. And Miami again with the bucket.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
Here's Thomas. 4-3. He buries it from 3. Thomas has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Hero from way outside. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Nets out in front, leading by 4. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
On the floor for the Nets. Smith out there with Walker. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then it's Cam Thomas. And it's Watford in at the 5. Bryant finds Love. That one is off. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. Brooklyn's gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Well, Grant, the pace that the Heat like to play is a little slower compared to other teams.
Yeah, B.A. More methodical, definitely. They don't just jack up shots and run quick plays. They're very patient, and they look for the best scoring option.
Pass to Jaquez. Now right. Clock at 6. That's tipped. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Gets a hand on it and out of bounds. The Heat will take it.
Miami ball.
Miami has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Bryant outside. Pass to Robinson. The three. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Here's Simmons. And the layup is good off the glass. Simmons has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Physical defense, not a problem for Simmons. His strength is one of his assets.
Outside Robinson. Down low. Oh, deflected. Walker with a steal. To the inside. Thomas, that's good. And it's a 9-point Nets lead.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Oh, got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith. Walker against Robinson. Pass to Jaquez. 6 on the shot clock. Into the lane. Now Bryant. The rebound by Simmons.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Smith outside. Second chance effort. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Heat have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Ben Simmons has dealt with injuries, yes, but the mental aspect is also one that he's working on. He said, quote, being assertive and aggressive. I know who I am. I know I need to get to the rim and get buckets, and that's also going to help my teammates and get them going. Brian, they are all about regaining that confidence.
Such a key right now. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there.
Shot clock violation. Brooklyn ball.
The Nets have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Pass to Simmons. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And grant the resiliency and determination of the Heat, not to be underestimated.
Well, B.A., last season became just the 2nd 8th seed in NBA history to advance to the finals. And Jimmy Butler said it. We don't care if you pick us to win. We never have. We never will.
Miami, no good that time either. With the drive. Oh, and the jam by Simmons.
Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
It's picked off. Walker for 3. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got his 3rd assist of the night. Here's Jaquez. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. Love against Simmons. Here's Jaquez. No points so far. Pass to Bryant. Clock at 6. The rebound by Simmons. Simmons has got 5 rebounds tonight. Fires for 3. Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores. No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on him.
Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 20-3 run. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Oh, and the jam by Simmons.
A sensational athlete. I like when Simmons rises up with confidence and jams it through.
And it's right missing. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Brooklyn with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. It hasn't. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Butler and Martin, the duo at forward. Josh Richardson out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
In a flash, Tyler Hero makes his way to the inside. Nice use of his athleticism.
Bridges. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That's on Josh Richardson. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Nets.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
Butler against Bridges. Pass to Adebayo. 3-pointer. Schroeder with a rebound. And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Finney-Smith. 3-pointer, no good. Miami has gone 7 for 17 from 3-point range so far in this matchup. Sinks it from distance. Butler's got 26 points.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
For 3, Bridges. And again, it's the Nets missing. Miami has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Butler against Bridges. Pass to Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. Tipped.
Hard-nosed defender, and Josh Richardson using a little bit of that length from the wing position to deny that one.
Stolen by Schroeder. Let's go with a 3. Finney-Smith's shot is off.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Richardson for 3. Martin, the pass to Adebayo. Kicks it to Hero. 6 to shoot. Here's Adebayo. No good off the glass.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Finney-Smith passes to Johnson. Back to Finney-Smith. Now here's Claxton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Jimmy Butler.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And without a superstar scorer, Grant, the question has always been, how does this Nets team generate enough offense?
Yeah, well, hero ball is not going to work. I mean, they've got to push the pace and trust one another and go from good shot to great shot.
Adebayo finds Butler. Adebayo, a good look. Kicks it to Hero. Butler, a screen on Bridges. Inside. Another shot. And Butler with the lay-in. Butler's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Butler giving you the full buffet of the things he can do.
Butler against Bridges. Pass to Claxton. Bridges outside. Screen by Claxton. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Bridges against Butler. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. To the inside.
Bam Adebayo just playing hard on defense, contesting shots and staying active.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Pass to Richardson. Spins. Fires the three. Sinks the tray.
Just a tiny bit of room there for Josh Richardson. Once the screen gives him that, it's golden.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid.
Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
People were worried that this would slow the
Previous play is under review.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Butler against Bridges. To the right side. Here's Claxton. Pass to Schroeder. And they go to the intentional foul.
Bam Adebayo. First personal foul. Team foul.
That one misses.
Schroeder last year accepting his role of coming off the bench and being a scorer. So whatever it is the coaching staff is asking of him, he's willing to do it.
And the Heat with possession. They're on a 15-5 run. And here's Butler outside. Schroeder with a rebound. And it's Brooklyn ball. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Three-pointer, Bridges. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Line for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton.
And no luck that time either. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Martin. Third personal foul. Team is
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
Cameron Johnson.
Cam Johnson's such a deadly three-point shooter. If he's able to get to the line, he can make him an elite scorer.
Might not have made them all, but he made enough to put this one out of reach.
Pass to Hero. The three is up. The rebound by the Nets. Johnson on the wing. Claxton passes to Schroeder. Right side Johnson. Fires from deep. No good there. So we see the Nets taking the W here.
That's the end of the
Boy, a
game.
nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building would.
Okay. Sports. From the attire to the food, we'll have to keep our eyes on the center matchup, Greg, in this one. These two bigs bring so much to their respective teams.
Yeah, and remember when people thought centers were going extinct? Look around the league. There's so much talent at that position, including the two guys we get to watch here tonight.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniel. Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. And it's Conley in at the point guard. Three-pointer, Butler. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Here's Richardson, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Towns against Martin. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
That's a great feed by Cat. Those assist numbers have improved big time over the years.
For Rudy Gobert, he is one of 4 players' doors to win Defensive Player of the Year 3 times.
And you think back, Kevin, he was a late first-round pick in 2013. Probably has exceeded all expectations. He has obviously cemented himself as one of the all-time defenders in NBA history.
Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's the lob to the hoop. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Buries it from three-point range. Edwards got 7.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Passes it to Towns. He kicks it to Gobert. Back to Towns. Pass to Edwards. Towns, a screen on Adebayo. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Launches a 3. McDaniels passes to Towns. For 3, Edwards. And slam dunk by Gobert.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, one of the best in the business, Rudy Gobert.
From deep, Richardson, good on the triple. Richardson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's the teardrop, and it's laid in by Conley.
Well, this guy could have powered on the interior, but goes to the floater game. This is one of his specialties.
Outside, Hero. Butler deciding where to go with it. The pass to Richardson. Back to Butler. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Relentless effort right there from Jimmy Butler to finish that play.
So when we're talking about team identity, Greg, what would you say is the Miami Heat's identity?
Tough-nosed, aggressive, and hard-working. That's what attracted guys like Jimmy Butler here in the first place. And that's the style of ball they want to continue playing.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That one on Richardson. So much fun indoors to watch. Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, 3-level scorer and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
And guys, they've done a great job keeping their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. For three, Edwards. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Euro on the wing, covered by Conley. Butler from outside. Conley grabs the miss.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Outside, Hero. Will it go? That one's not going to go. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Timberwolves lead by 13. We'll be back shortly live from Miami. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Bryant is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's DeJuan Wright. Then it's Robinson. And it's Jaquez in at the small forward.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
It's Edwards on the wing. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Towns wide open. The 3-pointer no good. The Heat trail by 18. Deep 2 from Robinson. Fade away. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game. For 3, Edwards. Love grabs the board.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Drills the 3-pointer.
Well, excellent concentration from Bryant on the offensive end, actively looking for ways to facilitate for his team.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives him so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is #1. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career.
Here's McDaniels. Nailed from 3-point land. McDaniels got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got some playmaking in my toolbox. Nice pass.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
McDaniels, and it's Miami with the rebound. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you. Over in the corner, Edwards. 3-pointer. The rebound by Bryant. Bryant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Hackett. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Timberwolves leading by 12. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Reed gets the bucket.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Bryant with a screen for Love. Pass to Hackett. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. For three, Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. The Timberwolves shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First trip to the line for him here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And it's Love with the ball for the Heat. Trailing by 17. Here's Alexander Walker. Out to the right wing. Here's Minot. Guarded by Wright. Here's Morris. And it's good from the elbow. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
Oh, in the arsenal is the mid-range. Go ahead, Monte Morris.
Robinson for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Minot. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Put your hands together, fans, for your arena entertainment.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Morris. And it's Alexander Walker, and it's shooting guard. Doris, we're in the age of podcasts and social media, and we hear more than ever from the players, even right after games.
Kevin, I think that's probably the only danger, right, when emotions are running high. But I actually love the new age of league media. The reason being, the players can now be in charge of their own narrative. They have content, and they know how valuable that is.
Robinson for 3, buries the long-range jumper. Robinson's got 9 points.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Alexander Walker, the rebound by Kevin Love.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Bryant finds Love. And here is Wright. Love with the screen for Wright. And the Heat, another 3.
Well, DeLon Wright has now learned how to operate in the pick and roll, and he is exceptional, thinking like a scorer.
Pass to Reed. just over a minute and a half played here in the third. It's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Robinson for three. Minot pulls it in. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Reed. Throws it up high.
That's about vision and timing. Monte Morris, a quality passer.
And Doris, you were saying this about Kyle Anderson. He can give you a little bit of everything.
Kevin, he's one of those guys who provides shooting, defense, passing, playmaking, you name it. Sort of that jack of all trades at the forward spot. This guy has always found minutes because his understanding of the game is elite.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Hero. Reed with it. 5 points in the game. Over Adebayo. And there's another one for the Timberwolves. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Adebayo finds Richardson. And Martin now top of the key. Richardson with it. Guarded now by Morris. Back to Martin. Good ball movement here by Miami. 5 on the clock. Richardson, no luck. Timberwolves leading by 18. Here's Morris. That one falls.
Well, Monte Morris goes to that floater. Such an important weapon.
Butler from outside. Knocks down the 3 ball. Butler's got his second basket of the night.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Back to Adebayo. Kicks it out to Richardson. So it's Richardson with the jam.
And what can't Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
And the pass to Reed. Back to Morris. Pass to Alexander Walker. For the 3. Miami grabs the miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Anderson passes to Alexander Walker.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Fires from way outside. Anderson can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 19. Butler with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. And Adebayo throws it down.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius. I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
And it's Monte Morris with the foul.
Monte Morris.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And it's the Heat with the ball. That one wide left.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And so it's Minnesota controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. The wingman, it's Hero and Butler. Adebayo at center with Martin next to him. And it's Richardson in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Outside, Towns. This one for 3. Out to Edwards. Over Butler. And there's Edwards on the assist by Gobert. That's now 22 points for Anthony Edwards. There's Hero with the 3, and it's McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 22. Conley for 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Edwards from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Edwards got 25 points. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now
and he sinks the second.
What I love most about Jimmy Butler is his will to win and the capacity he has to take his teammates right along with him.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
And Anthony Edwards gets the 3. Edwards got 11 in the second half.
Oh, that is a stone-cold 3 by the Ant-Man.
Got that one up quick.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Shoots the 3. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Miami's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Deep Adebayo, and rebounded by McDaniels. McDaniels got 4 rebounds in this game. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Here's Hero. He dishes it to Richardson. A three-pointer off the mark. Minnesota's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. The Timberwolves again can't hit. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them.
Oh, show me your vision, Josh Richardson. What a delivery.
Gobert with a screen on Butler. Edwards can't hit. The Heat shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Towns for 3. And the 3 ball is good.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
.158 left here in the fourth quarter. Launches a 3. Butler, no good. The Timberwolves have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. And here's Edwards from the arc. For Miami, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And Butler launches from deep. Fires from deep. Kept alive. Passes to Gobert. They get a hand on it. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. Kicks it to Conley. There's the 3. Edwards can't hit. The Heat shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Timberwolves.
Their inside game was what secured them to win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Edwards.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Butler, no good. And the Timberwolves with possession here. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. And that one's good. Towns
saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy. Okay, put it on the deck, make a dribble drive, and set up an opportunity at the rim. That is good stuff.
Edwards with it. Picked up by Hero. McDaniels. And another three for Minnesota.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
From outside, off the mark. Hero finds Martin. Drains it from beyond the arc. 8 seconds left in the fourth. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
So it's Minnesota now. And Edwards launches it from deep. No good. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This crowd, thanks so much, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
The future of the NBA tonight. These are two of the brightest young teams in the league.
You know, when it's all said and done, BA, these are squads that I expect to eventually play for titles. I mean, the talent is there. And, of course, it's all about gaining experience and gelling as a team.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. Naz Reid out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer, Bridges. Gets the three to fall.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Reid a screen on Bridges. Edwards for three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Schroeder can't get it to go. And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. And Edwards, here we go.
Yeah, momentum and commitment on the drive from Edwards. Going inside and running right into a foul.
They throw good, Edwards.
Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Even though the Timberwolves made the playoffs in 2023, Grant, they had their share of trials.
Yeah, BA, they had to integrate new players. I mean, Cat missed 51 games due to a calf strain. There was that incident with Gobert and Kyle Anderson. And, of course, Jaden McDaniels fracturing his hand.
And one of the better defenders in the league, Grant, Mikal Bridges. He'll lock you down.
Oh, he will, BA. Often matched up against the opponent's best scorer. And he is just so fierce. But he also helps you generate offense, hitting threes and extending the defense to create room to operate.
Now here's Bridges. He's got 5. The kick out to Johnson. Knocks down the long J.
When you have a shooter like Cam Johnson, you're running that play with confidence.
It's Edwards with a drive. Claxton with a rebound.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Here's Towns. They need this. Schroeder with a rebound.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
A good look from Johnson. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
Towns a screen on Bridges. Edwards against Bridges. Pass to Towns. Outside McDaniels. Towns a screen on Johnson. McDaniels from long range. Drops in the 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen. Just outworking the shooter, keeping the shot off target, and bagging the rebound.
Here's Towns. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Bridges, and it's Bridges with the jam.
And Bridges refusing to settle for the layup, locked in on throwing it down.
Towns a screen on Schroeder. Towns outside. There's the 3. They get it back. The kick out to Conley. Stolen by Bridges. Left side, Johnson. Outside, Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith, a screen. The 3. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Schroeder's got his 3rd assist of the night.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now here's Edwards. 5 points in the game. Takes the 3. And Towns with the 3.
There's a 3 for Towns, countering the 3 they just gave up.
McDaniels against Bridges. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
15 seconds.
So it's Brooklyn now. 6-point lead. Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Schroeder. Up and over Conley. Shot's good by Schroeder.
There's just enough space for him to get to the rim. And look, the finish, yeah, that was flawless.
Reed, a screen on Bridges. It's Edwards with a drive. Towns for 3, and he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
A fantastic three-point shooter. You got to guard Towns from the corners especially.
Bridges against McDaniels. Bridges outside. No good with the triple. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Beyond the arc. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low. Here's Johnson. Up and in on the layup. Johnson's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
Towns for 3. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in... If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And on top of that, they've been dialed in from deep. And if they keep it up, it could be a big night for them.
Ben Simmons is out there with Cameron Thomas. Then it's Trendon Watford. Then there's Dennis Smith. And it's Walker in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
At 6'10", Simmons sees the entire floor at all times.
Despite an unpredictable regular season, RJ, the Nets did make the 2023 playoffs.
Look, they stuck it out and secured a playoff berth. Mikal Bridges was outstanding, but they were overwhelmed in the postseason because maybe they weren't ready for that. But it really shows you how much more development this squad needs.
Physical defense, not a problem for Simmons. His strength is one of his assets.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is a threat from everywhere on the court. He said, quote, if I need to shoot, I can shoot. If I need to post up, be a bruiser, I can be a bruiser. I'm not a specialist in anything. What I can do is be a very versatile player and try to do every single thing really well. Brian?
Yeah, that's the good stuff there. Allie, thank you. Here's Alexander Walker. Walker covering. Alexander Walker, the pass to Gobert. Back to Alexander Walker. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Pass to Watford. Smith left side. He takes it in. And he bangs it home with one hand.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Here's Gobert. Well, Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, BA, I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high-percentage shots that come to him naturally.
And with scoring on the rise, RJ, are today's defenders given enough leeway to do the job?
Oh, absolutely not. Nowadays, a lot of minor contact is whistled for a defensive foul. Everything is let's go to the monitor. Everything now is a flagrant one. So look, defenses are operating at a very serious disadvantage.
For Brooklyn, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Pass to Watford and stolen by Gobert. On the break. Here's Minot. And that one is hammered home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Alexander Walker. Hits the three-pointer. Alexander Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Smith right side. Inside. Here's Watford. The kick out to Walker. And slam dunk by Simmons.
A sensational athlete. I like when Simmons rises up with confidence and jams it through.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Nifty move. And it's laid in by Anderson. Anderson's gotten his first basket of the night.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Here's Simmons. Anderson pulls it down.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
To the paint. Here's Gobert over Simmons. Gobert no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Watford gets the bucket.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
They get it back. Morris outside. Tries again. Rebounded by the Nets. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. The Brooklyn Nets kind of hit the reset button early in 2023, dealing away star power, Richard.
Yeah, it was a big decision for that franchise, sending themselves back to the drawing board in some respects. But they got a ton of picks for Kevin Durant. They got a ton of picks for James Harden. So they have set themselves up to be in a very good position moving forward.
Walker passes to Thomas. Smith outside. Here's Walker. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Gobert with it. Over Simmons. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Brooklyn, feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a... Oh, big finish!
Wow.
Okay, I see you.
Oh, my. Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
McDaniels against Bridges. Here's Schroeder. Drives to the hoop.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, just continuing to unlock his game. If Edwards adds the playmaking component, watch out.
Schroeder against Conley. Schroeder passes to Claxton. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. McDaniels a screen. Edwards with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. And Minnesota calls time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure Coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Nets on D. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Edwards can't hit. Brooklyn's gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Outside Schroeder. Here's Claxton, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
Johnson for three. Here's Finney-Smith, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Finney-Smith's got his second bucket on the night.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
To the middle. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Yeah, and for Towns, great awareness at the offensive end.
Here's Claxton. Outside Finney-Smith. Right wing. Outside Schroeder. Claxton. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, you don't expect Towns to do some of the things he does, like drain threes and make savvy passes, but he's a modern big man.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
Shot clock at 3. Reed passes to Edwards. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. A full line change here for Brooklyn.
Substitutions on the court.
Simmons against Reed. Simmons, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Smith against Conley. The shot's good.
Now this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
After their big trade with Rudy Gobert, it's taken a while for the Wolves to gel. Gobert said, quote, "It just comes with the time and trust. Basketball is never perfect, but we can punish all kinds of defenses by making the right play and finding the open man. With that mindset, we are going to keep getting better. I'm confident in our abilities." Brian?
Well, that's the way you have to look at it, Allie. Thank you.
On the court.
Schroeder against Conley. Oh, it's stolen. Pass to Reed. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Towns. Minot comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And it's Morris in for Mike Conley. Left side Simmons. Smith outside from downtown. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 14.
Yeah, nice dish by Gobert. With his height, he can see over the whole defense.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Simmons drives in. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
It'll count. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Brooklyn going into the break up 12. And And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Smith out there with Walker. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then it's Trendon Watford. And it's Thomas in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Alexander Walker. Walker covering. Alexander Walker, the pass to Gobert. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Watford. And he lays it up and in. And the Nets lead by 16. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Here's Walker. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Minot. 2 points. That one goes.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Here's Simmons. Outside Walker. The 3 ball. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got 3 assists in the game.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's Simmons. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Love to see this commitment from Simmons, taking it to the defense on the inside.
You know, Richard, it's not every day that you get to see a point guard with the size that Ben Simmons possesses.
Yeah, he is an anomaly, and that's also why he was the #1 pick. In history, you can probably count on one hand the amount of guys that can do things that he can do at his size.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Here's Claxton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And the Nets making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in, and he sinks the second. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th now. Edwards looking for an opening. Out to the wing. Conley against Schroeder. Back to Edwards. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And just working his way inside, keeping Edwards out of the paint is not an easy task.
And there it is for him.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
From deep. Edwards can't hit. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 or 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. Finney Smith passes to Schroeder. Now here's Bridges. He shoots. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. And here's Edwards outside. Knocks it down from distance.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. A minute 53 left in the final quarter. Over to the left wing. Towns outside. It's stolen by Johnson. From behind the arc. Nice shot by Finney Smith. Finney Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Yeah, what energy from Edwards on the drive. Pushing his way inside and straight to the cup.
Pass to Bridges. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Johnson for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Nets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And what a huge performance it was for Ben Simmons.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
McDaniels against Johnson. To the inside. Stolen by Reed. And they're pushing it up. McDaniels from long range. The rebound by the Nets. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer, Bridges. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. And here's Edwards outside. Gets the three ball to go.
Shooting the three with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Lets the three fly. And the miss. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen.
Glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. What could be better than a bout between two conference rivals? Cannot wait.
Nothing, Kevin. These players and fans are very familiar with each other and desperately want bragging rights.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, the forward spots will be Butler and Martin. Richardson is out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. That one good for two.
We talk about Schroeder's toughness. Just shrugs off the hit and keeps on going.
Hero finds Martin. Right side, Butler. Got a piece of it. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. And there's the call. Brooklyn the foul. And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he can't get the first one. And for Jimmy Butler, he's the type of player we know, Steve, that fills in the gaps wherever his team needs it.
Kevin, he's often the top scorer, defender, and playmaker for his team. His desire to win is unmatched. Jimmy Butler might be the most overlooked superstar in this league.
Down low, here's Johnson. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
Martin with a screen on Schroeder. And there's the pass to Butler. From downtown, Miami no good on that time either.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Bridges, no one around him. Traps in the tray.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes.
Richardson finds Martin. It's hauled in by Claxton. The Nets have gotten their first three shots to go in for him to start off this game. For three, Bridges. It's Adebayo with the rebound. For Miami, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Took him no time at all on that one.
The three-pointer opens up so many options for Jimmy Butler.
Bridges outside. Pass to Schroeder. Pass to Finney-Smith. 5 to shoot. Out to Bridges. Good on the three-point shot. Bridges got 6 points.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
And a wide-open look for Hero. And the Heat, another three.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Bridges for three.
Last 2 minutes to play. First quarter.
1:58 left to play in the first. Lets it go with the three. Connects from three-point range. He's got 9.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Richardson the pass to Adebayo. Kicks it out to Richardson. He takes it in. Lays it up off the glass.
That's a beautiful move by Josh Richardson. And the defense, you got to be better than this. Can't allow a blow-by.
And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
Butler kicks to Richardson. And he lays it straight in.
You talk about a guy who's added some strength over the years. Look at the hit Josh took, and he was still able to convert.
This is it to Finney-Smith. Back to Bridges. Passes to Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim. There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Richardson finds Adebayo. Outside, Martin. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Give Martin credit. He's not bashful at attacking inside and challenging the D.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Brooklyn leading by 4. Bridges inside the three-point line. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late. Snazzy. Jimmy Butler getting it done, showing off his handles. They are on display right there.
Bridges misses. For 3, Richardson, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And I've really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
They've got Cameron Johnson. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Schroeder in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Schroeder kicks to Bridges. Fires for 3. And no good that time.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Well, they're passing to Hero. Three-pointer. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
3.
Hero's got the lead up to 3 now for Miami.
And we've seen Butler develop his passing game over the years.
And throughout his career, Steve, as we know, Tyler Hero has never been shy of the big moment. He loves it.
He thrives in games that are tight at the end. His great off-ball movement allows him to find looks, Kevin. Hero isn't afraid of stepping up with the game on the line.
Brooklyn's got fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Claxton, and the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Kicks it out to Richardson. Adebayo with a screen for Richardson. Shoots over Schroeder. Three-pointer, Butler. A rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got his 5th rebound in this one. The drive by Schroeder. And Adebayo sends it back.
Huge block by Adebayo. Plays the game with aggression and shows no mercy.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Three-pointer. Outside, Martin. Hero against Schroeder. No good on the triple. The Nets with the lead. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Schroeder with the ball. Now defended by Adebayo.
Right idea, wrong execution. They were looking to get a high percentage shot inside, but the pass was too late.
That doesn't go either for Butler.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
Bangs home the trifecta. Butler's got 5 points in the quarter. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Heat?
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Smitty, back in the 2001-2 season, you led the NBA in three-point shooting. Over 47% from deep. Did you play in the wrong era?
I don't think so, Kevin, but I do wish at times I could have played a few seasons in this era. That season, I only took about 3 trades per game. Now, I'd be taking like 15, Kevin.
And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. Simmons inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And give him credit. Simmons struggled at the line when he entered the league, but Ben's really improved his foul shooting.
And he knocks down the first one. Year in and year out, Smitty, the Heat bring energy and commitment to the defensive end.
Kevin, the Miami Heat has a strong culture, and they've done a good job bringing in players that match their identity. It's led to a great deal of success.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Nets have been forced to pivot from their star-crossed super team era. The what-ifs are fading into the rearview mirror. Now it's people like Mikal Bridges that are going to form the next new era. And rest assured, this team has dug its way out of far worse. With the draft assets and two-way talent on the roster, their aim is to remain competitive. Kevin?
I think they are. David, thank you for the report.
And at his size, all Simmons needs is prime-time positioning, and he's golden. A fantastic dunker.
46 seconds left now here in the second. Thomas, it's a wide open look, drills it from outside. Thomas got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Robinson dishes to Bryant. Wright looking around from deep. Rebounded by the Nets. Outside, Simmons. Walker. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And now a 6-point Brooklyn lead.
Give Walker credit. The D was on him, but he made sure to stay with his shot.
Here's Hackett. Miami no good on that time either. Simmons inside. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Simmons got 5 points now in the quarter.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We've seen Mikal Bridges really having a great game.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Thomas Bryant is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Duncan Robinson. Then it's DeJuan Wright. And it's Jaquez in at the 3, the small forward. And here's Walker outside. The rebound by Kevin Love.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Robinson for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Robinson's got his first 3 points of the game.
When you look at the three-point numbers from Duncan Robinson, they will show you he is an elite player from deep.
Simmons sets a screen for Smith. Oh, the lob from Simmons. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Just phenomenal timing from Simmons. Leaving the ground once the pass was released and tipping that bucket.
And then Simmons slams it in.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Outside for Robinson. For three. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got 4 rebounds now tonight. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Smith. Up and in on the way. Smith's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets.
Getting more comfortable shooting from inside. Even though Smith Jr. is smaller, he knows how to score in the paint.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Here's Smith driving the lane, and there it is for him. Smith's got 6.
And this is one of Smith's strengths, his ability to attack and cut through the defense and just finishing with ease at the rim.
Robinson against Walker. Robinson misses. Brooklyn leading by 12. To the inside. Out to Smith. Back to Simmons. Shakes him. And Simmons slams it in.
Willing to work the ball to his open teammate. Smith Jr., this is what leaders do best.
Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. And so Simmons will bring it up for Brooklyn. Led by as many as 14 points. Good work there as it goes.
The quickness, the size, and the speed of Simmons really breathtaking, especially when he's dribbling the rock.
To the middle, here's Love, and the dunk by Love.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Good on the second free throw.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And he makes the first. And a new group in for the next. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Trendon Watford. Johnson comes in for Cameron Thomas. Bridges is checked in for Lonnie Walker. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Dennis Smith. Now the pass to Hero. The 3 sinks the triple. Hero's got 11 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And sometimes you have no chance at stopping Simmons from the interior. Just a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely. And he's letting a lot of points get away at the free throw line tonight. It's got to be frustrating to have all that hard work not pay off.
Bridges against Butler. Adebayo with a screen on Bridges. Outside for Martin. Tries the spin move. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
You know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
At the line, 2 times.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Hero finds Adebayo. Back to Hero. Going inside, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
This is what separates Tyler Hero from other shooters. He can get up and dunk it.
Inside, here's Johnson. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 6 assists in the game. Back to Butler. That will count. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's Finney Smith in at the fourth. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Hero, no good.
A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last 3-ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Bridges for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Nets leading by 18. Here's Schroeder. It's good from long range.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Back to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Richardson. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. Butler. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the right side. From the arc. And it's Miami with the rebound. Hero from long range. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
When Tyler Hero gets it going, as he has tonight, he can score in bunches.
Bridges attacking. Schroeder, right side. Over in the corner, Claxton. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate. He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Schroeder kicks to Johnson. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Pass to Finney Smith. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Finney Smith. And finished off by Finney Smith.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Hero passes to Richardson. Shoots over Schroeder. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And it's Butler missing.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Bridges for 3. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort. And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Schroeder with the ball. Now defended by Adebayo. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ben Simmons.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Here's Claxton. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Adebayo with the ball. Now, guarded by Schroeder, drains the three-pointer.
Good communication, then Martin recognizing and making a great pass.
Bridges for three. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from three-point range.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And here's Adebayo outside. It's hauled in by Claxton. Lets it go. Got it. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly.
the rock, Grant. We should see a lot of ball movement tonight.
Hey, sharing is caring. And of course, there's great chemistry on both teams. There's such a flow to this game when they get together. And we're going to see some terrific team basketball tonight. I can't wait.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. Martin at power forward with Adebayo as the center. Hero and Butler make up the perimeter pair. And it's Richardson in at the 1. Now here's Hero. 6 on the shot clock. Adebayo from long range. Towns with a rebound.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Here's Martin. Connects from downtown.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
Outside Edwards. The 3. Rebound by the Heat.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Well, Chris Finch has done a nice job with this group, Clark. Just seems like he needs a playmaker or two around Anthony Edwards.
That's a pretty good observation, B.A. I mean, there's no doubting Anthony Edwards starting. I mean, he's going to be one of the better players of this era, I would think. But you're right, he needs help. It's a team game. He can't do it alone.
And Miami has possession after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Back to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Clark, when Karl Anthony Towns is on the floor, he's one of the best big men in the NBA.
Well, you said it, the key words there, on the floor. I'm sure Cat is frustrated by the injuries he's had over the years, and he's doing everything in his power to stay as healthy as possible.
Now here's Hero. Pass to Richardson. The 3. Tries again. Kicks it to Hero. Outside Richardson. Back to Hero. Stolen by Conley. Now here's Edwards. Towns outside. It's Edwards on the wing. Butler covering from the arc. And it's Anthony Edwards with the 3. Edwards has got 5 now.
The corner 3 isn't a go-to yet for Edwards, but he was clearly feeling that shot.
On the wing, Richardson. Hero against Edwards. Richardson, the pass to Martin. Fires from deep. Pure from 3-point range. Martin's got his 2nd basket on the night.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now, this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Edwards. Adebayo grabs the board.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Deflects the pass. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley.
Take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
1:51 left to play in the first. On the wing, Richardson. Stolen by Conley. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Fellow Buckeye Mike Conley, one of the outstanding point guards in the league. His defensive prowess, superb. He's not afraid to go after steals, and he usually gets his share.
Edwards with it, guarded by Adebayo. It's McDaniels on the wing. And another 3 from Minnesota.
If you want the title of 3 and D player, you've got to make 3. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Knocks down the triple.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
And here's Edwards outside. Adebayo grabs the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
When Butler hits this shot, he's impossible to defend.
Towns is screen on Butler. Pass to Towns. Nice move. And it's powered home by Towns.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Now here's Edwards. 7 points in the game. Tries to spin move. McDaniels from long range. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in the game. Butler on the wing. McDaniels covering. Butler passes to Richardson. It's Edwards on the wing. From downtown, on target from range. Edwards has got 10 points.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Setting the floor for Miami. Hero and Butler make up the perimeter pair. Martin at power forward with Adebayo as the center. And it's Richardson in at the point.
And, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Well, Clark, we know Anthony Edwards is a great hooper. But how would you rate his acting ability?
Hey, I thought he was quite good, to be honest with you, BA. And that movie, he was playing the bad guy, the villain role. And has a huge personality. We saw that on the big screen. Perhaps a second career for him when he's done terrorizing the NBA.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Conley passes to Edwards. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Edwards for 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That's on Jimmy Butler. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight. Turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
McDaniels a screen. Puts up a 3. And Edwards good for 3. Edwards got 18.
The competitive fire of Anthony Edwards, admirable, going right back at him.
Count it.
Have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And so Conley will bring it up for the Timberwolves. 3-point lead. Reed to screen on Martin. Back to Reed. And he lobs it up. Ooh, the deft touch on the lob. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rim.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Anthony Edwards carries a swagger about him. He said, quote, I am the most confident person in the world. I've always felt like I'm the best at everything I did. Coach Finch said, quote, he is super confident, he's real, and he's genuine. A lot of guys have a confidence that hides an insecurity. He is not that. He knows who he is as a person and as a player. Brian?
Yeah, great point. Thank you, Alec. And Grant, these days, more and more teams emphasize the importance of switch defense.
It's so true in the modern NBA, BA. Every team has to be able to switch to take away a lot of the action of the offensive team. So having defenders who can guard multiple players on the court is a must.
So Miami ends up going with a new group. For 3, Robinson. And Conley grabs the miss. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 15-5 run. Miami has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Edwards for three. Can't get it to drop.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Down low. Here's Jaquez. Lays it up and banks it in. Jaquez has got his first points of the night.
That is room service delivery from right there. What a sweet dime to create a high percentage shot.
Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Miami trailing. Pass to Robinson. Jacks up a three, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
Reed sets a screen. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Miami has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. For three, Robinson. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Edwards. Inside. Stolen by Bryant. Conley against Wright.
Boy, Wright really understands when he needs to look to pass the ball. An outstanding all-around player.
Minnesota in the lead. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Woo! Putting on a show for the fans. Going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Bryant, a screen on Edwards. 5 to shoot. Fires for three. Gets the 3 ball to go. Robinson's got 6.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Edwards. The kick out to Conley. But if it goes, oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of it.
We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Rudy Gobert is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Monte Morris, and it's Minot in at the 3 slot. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Here's Alexander-Walker. Back to Anderson. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. The Heat with the lead. You know, when we look at a player like Thomas Bryant, a very serviceable and confident big man, Clark.
You know, I like that he plays to his strengths, B.A. Doesn't really rush anything on offense, doesn't try to do things he can't do, and he certainly isn't afraid to get physical on the glass.
Kicks it out to Bryant. Pass to Wright. Fires from the wing. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And it's Alexander-Walker penetrating.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
For three, Robinson. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Anderson with a screen on Robinson. Here's Alexander Walker. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Alexander Walker's gotten 4 this quarter.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
It's tipped. Hawkins, the pass to Robinson. Now right. Outside for Love. Pass to Hawkins. It's the three-pointer. Hawkins has got 9. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Gobert with a screen on right. The kick out to Morris. Anderson drives, and it's good. 2 points.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Morris, and the basket is good. And it's a 3-point Timberwolf lead.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Bryant, pass to Love. Fader on the way. Bryant, no good.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Gobert with a screen on Robinson. Here's Alexander Walker. Sinks the tray. Alexander Walker's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
For 3, Robinson. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Well, Clark, no question which end of the floor Rudy Gobert makes his biggest impact.
Yeah, he's a demoralizing defender. I mean, his height and reach give him some significant advantages, but it's more than that. You don't win multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards just because you're tall and long. You got to have some toughness, you got to have some anticipation and timing, and the willingness to get down and dirty.
Here's Anderson. Let's go with a 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. For Miami, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the 3rd quarter. Butler finds Martin. 1 minute left in the 3rd quarter. Hero for 3. Sinks it from distance. Hero's got 6.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
Here's Anderson. That one falls. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Martin against Anderson. Pass to Adebayo for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Here's Gobert. Here's Minot. The free throw drops for Anderson. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Minot. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Morris. Pass to Martin. Now Adebayo. Martin with a screen on Reed. Hero for 3. Anderson pulls it down. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now. Reed for 3. Oh my! Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Tyler Hero. The Timberwolves making a switch here. And he's good on the 2nd. And he makes all 3.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 11. Don't go. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop it.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth quarter. Butler and Martin, the duo in forward. Tyler Hero is out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Adebayo in at the center position, locking down the middle. Butler, a screen on Towns. Here's Adebayo. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
The length of McDaniels, a big factor at both ends. The ball goes up and McDaniels sends it down. Perfect timing on the lob.
Beyond the arc. And Adebayo, the bucket on the assist by Richardson. Richardson's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Edwards, plenty of space. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. Edwards got 32 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Richardson finds Hero. Martin with a screen on Edwards. And here's Martin, covered by Towns. Richardson for 3. Drills it from deep.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Pass to Conley. Edwards with it. Clock at 4. The 3 ball. And Hero grabs the board. Miami has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. And here's Butler. Outside Richardson. Martin with a screen on Reed. Richardson, the pass to Butler. To the inside. The kick out to Richardson. Butler against Edwards. Butler's shot is good.
Look, he's not the bulkiest guy in terms of his frame, but Butler is really fearless and plays with great confidence and toughness, and it's hard to stop him because of that. Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Butler. Fires the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo. Adebayo's got 3 assists now in this one. Edwards for 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Pass to Reed. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Towns outside. Launches a 3. Hits the trifecta.
You know, we know he has this shot in his bag. I mean, Towns enjoys going right back at the opponent with the 3 ball.
Pass to Hero from deep. And the Heat, another 3. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Rising up for the throwdown. Major hops from Edwards.
Butler on the wing. McDaniels covering. The lead now cut to single digits. Butler's got 11 in the second half.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
Hero, no good. Minnesota's gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. Towns passes to Edwards. Oh, there's the alley. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And this just goes to show how much of a difference focus makes. Good win here for the Timberwolves.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough. And of course, they closed strong.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Anthony Edwards.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Back to Hero. Clock at 6. This one for 3. He can't hit that time. And so it's Minnesota with it. At one point, they led by 16. McDaniels. Reed finds Towns. There's the triple. And Reed gets the 3. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. Fires away from way outside. No good. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference.
players we see in the conference finals this year, but we can expect to think them to be a threat for years to come.
Kevin, we say they're not going to advance to the conference finals simply because of the lack of experience. Talent is not an issue. We are looking at what is likely the next generation carrying the sport forward. And boy, we are excited to see them.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Bridges. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's Schroeder in at the point. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Nets on offense. It's Schroeder with the drive. And he gets it to go from the corner. Claxton's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Nets. Bridges against Edwards. Nice move. And the layup is good.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Nets. Doris, when the Brooklyn Nets traded KD, they got back some interesting pieces, including Mikal Bridges.
Boy, Kevin, this guy was a role player for all intents and purposes with the Suns, a 3-and-D type. But once he got to Brooklyn, he was given more responsibility and upped his offensive production. It looks like he's ready for a bigger and bigger share of the responsibility. Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling. How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Ant.
Stolen by Conley. And they're moving it up. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now, here's Bridges. Johnson sets the screen for Bridges. Passes it to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Claxton. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. The pass to Edwards. Kicks to McDaniels. No good from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
There's the pick. Fires the 3. Bridges with the board. Nets trail by 6. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Here's Schroeder. Hands it from downtown.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Edwards against Bridges. And Edwards with the stop.
Oh, my goodness. The athleticism of Anthony Edwards on full display.
And Doris, here we're looking at Jaden McDaniels' stats. He's clearly been stepping up his game.
He has, Kevin. It's always fun to see a young talent develop their skill set, build real confidence, and Jaden's starting to carve out his space in this league.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two. Oh, that was slick right there. Great timing to come up with that.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And the shot is long. The Nets have gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Schroeder. Pass to Claxton. And he goes in for the dunk.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Picked by Finney-Smith. Schroeder kicks to Finney-Smith. He's looking for Claxton and finds him.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Towns in the corner. And they get it. Takes it inside. Can't answer back with the dunk of his own. The Nets have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Bridges finds Finney Smith. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. A free throw drops for Finney Smith.
Guys, I think what you have to love about Dorian Finney-Smith is his versatility. Skill set-wise, you can play him at either forward position, and in either spot, he's going to give you tremendous defensive effort. How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Here's Schroeder. Tanked in off the glass. Schroeder's got 5 points so far.
Instant offense. Dennis Schroeder can fire up his team with that pretty dribble drive.
Edwards can't hit. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Nets. They finish. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Nets.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Nicholas Claxton. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Johnson in at the three, the small forward. Edwards looking it over. That's tipped.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Towns wide open. They get it again.
Well, with the size, frame, and athleticism, if you allow Anthony Edwards to get to the glass, look out.
Schroeder outside. There's the drive. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp. Timberwolves trail by 5. Towns, the pass to Reed. Here's the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Schroeder kicks to Johnson. There's the triple. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
That bucket in no time at all.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Schroeder passes to Bridges. Pass to Claxton. Plenty of space. Off the left rim and out. Minnesota's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Towns finds McDaniel. The shot. And Towns throws it down.
Excellent pursuit by Towns right there. Get to work on the glass.
Nets leading by 4. For 3, Bridges. And rebounded by McDaniel.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Doris, we know Mikal Bridges famously traded for Durant, but it's interesting. Durant was Bridges' favorite player growing up.
And Kevin, it's always interesting when there's a connection between the idol and the guy who is idolizing him. But give Mikal Bridges credit. He has come into his own as a star. This guy has proven to be a capable offensive player and is one of the truly legit defensive wings that you have got to plan for.
Finney Smith passes to Claxton. They set the pick. No good off the back of the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the shot is good. And the Nets lead by 1.
Boy, you have to be aggressive, powering through contact. Mikal Bridges, no signs of backing away.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Here's Gobert. And he converts the layup. Gobert's got his first bucket of the night.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Here's Simmons. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Now the feed to Morris. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Thomas. And then jammed down as he goes right over Kyle Anderson.
Well, just tremendous awareness from Dennis Smith Jr. Recognizing a teammate is open, let me make the game easy for him.
The Nets have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Alexander Walker offline with his 3. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Nets. They lead by 4. Plays it up and tanks it in. Simmons got his second basket.
Boy, Ben Simmons, because of his size, inside, he is a dangerous force.
Out left to the wing. And so it's Brooklyn. They have a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Put your hands together and get down for the red and
Into that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Gobert is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Morris. And it's Minot in at the 3 spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Timberwolves trail by 4. And you know, Doris, Brooklyn's gone through a pretty tumultuous few seasons.
You know, Kevin, there have been some circumstances that were unpredictable contributing to what you're talking about. And now, as a consequence, a lot of turnover on the roster and on the coaching staff. Listen, it's never easy to make the kind of transition they've had to make.
Gobert with a screen on Walker. Here's Alexander Walker. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
Like some confusion defensively that time. Left him wide open for a nice look on the jumper.
Simmons. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. It's stolen by Morris. Anderson outside. No good on the 3. Brooklyn leading by 4. Here's Smith. The kick out to Walker. Outside, Simmons. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Simmons got 4 points now in the quarter.
6'11", 240 pounds, able to absorb contact. Ben Simmons, easy work.
Here's Minot. It's sent back down by Simmons. Smith dishes to Walker. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the 3-pointer. And now a 9-point Nets lead.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the league says it wants every team to play to win, but All-Star Kevin Durant said it's just not realistic, adding, Each year, only a few teams can win it. If you're not going to be a playoff or play-in team, might as well go for a top pick. Get some reps for guys who ordinarily wouldn't make the rotation and maybe change their lives as well. Kevin?
And that's an interesting take. Thanks, DA. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line. One thing you hear nowadays, Doris, is that there's not enough defense. Do you agree with that?
I don't in this way, Kevin. I believe we must redefine what quality defense looks like. The floor is so spread, the skill level and shot making so high that I think it is much more difficult to guard in today's NBA.
Simmons passes to Watford. Shot clock at 5. The Nets need to get a shot off here. They get it back, and Simmons slams it in.
Yes, he has the size, but you also have to be willing to be alert and active on the offensive glass. Ben Simmons, always a willing participant. I'll tell you, most of the time, this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Walker's shot is off. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Timberwolves. They trail by 11. Stolen by Walker. Smith with a wide open look. Misses the three. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Alexander Walker passes to Gobert. Anderson with the screen for Morris. Here's Gobert to stop the run. And Gobert throws it down.
Boy, that's a dunk we'll see for a while. Rudy Gobert, a little sauce on that one.
Here's Simmons, and there's the drive. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists tonight. And Gobert kicks to Morris. And here's Anderson from the arc. Here's Minot. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
Here's Simmons. What a terrific move that was. Simmons got 10 points in just the second half.
Ben Simmons, a guy who combines size and skill, and he's percolating.
It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Alexander Walker.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Simmons. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Nets. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Pull it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Bridges. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Johnson, and it's Finney Smith in at the 4 spot. Anderson a screen on Bridges. Anderson outside. A floater, count it, good.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Bridges shot, good.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And they've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
Timberwolves trail by 13 for the three. The three-pointer is right on target. Bridges has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Brooklyn. It's Edwards on the wing. The kick out to Anderson. Back to Edwards. The tray. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bridges for 3. And the Nets another 3.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And the Nets another 3.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Picked by Finney-Smith. Another 3 for Bridges. Bridges has got 17 now, just in the second half.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Conley for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Bridges passes to Johnson. Here's Claxton. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Edwards got 19 points.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Took him no time at all on that one. He's got 22.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Bridges shot. Good.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
To the left wing. Fires the 3. Claxton no good. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Mikal Bridges.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Edwards finds Towns. Spins.
Well, beautifully done by Towns, using the up fake to bait the defender.
And the first one at the line is good. And Towns drops them both. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bridges for 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Anthony Edwards has proven to be capable from any spot on the floor. That time he hits you with the three-point shot. Okay, Anthony.
On the wing, Bridges. Edwards defending. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Johnson. Here's Claxton. No good again that time. Takes the three. And that one is off. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was...